Have you ever wondered why your business isn't getting the results you expect, despite putting in endless hours of effort? Or maybe you're feeling stuck, unsure of how to break through the barriers holding you back. You're not alone. Many people, especially in today's fast-paced digital world, face these very challenges. Whether you're running a small business or working in a competitive industry, understanding how to leverage the right tools and strategies can be the game changer you've been looking for. In this video, we'll dive deep into the most effective ways to use digital tools, from AI and social media strategies to video marketing and automation, so that you can finally see the results you deserve. We'll break down simple, actionable steps that will help you streamline your business processes, boost your marketing efforts, and increase your sales, all without wasting time or energy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. First characteristic: people living difficult and poor lives. There are individuals whose lives are marked by an enduring struggle, where even the most basic needs become daily battles. These people often find themselves in situations where they must wear the same clothes year after year. Financial constraints force them to cherish every single piece of clothing they have, no matter how worn out or torn. For them, it's not about following the latest trends or throwing away clothes that have seen better days. Instead, it's about ensuring they never find themselves in the unbearable situation of having nothing to wear. The idea of throwing away an item of clothing, no matter how old or damaged it is almost unimaginable to them. In their eyes, even the most threadbare piece of fabric holds value, especially in harsh winters, where an old sweater or jacket is a lifeline that can make the difference between surviving and succumbing to the cold. These clothes, though tattered and faded, offer warmth and protection from a world that often seems indifferent to their suffering. Sadly, countless families have been trapped in cycles of poverty, with no escape in sight. These are families that have lived in poverty for years, even generations, their hopes and dreams constrained by circumstances beyond their control. In these families, it's common for children to inherit their parents' clothes, and old shirts or pants become more than just fabric. They become symbols of resilience, of survival, of sacrifices made in the face of adversity. Imagine a father, his face streaked with tears, as he dons his grandfather's old clothes, clothes that have seen decades of hardship and toil. He doesn't just wear them, he reveres them. Every time he washes and mends those clothes, he breathes new life into them. Instead of casting them away, he honors the legacy of those who came before him. In a world where society often tells us to discard what is old or no longer fashionable, people living in poverty find new meaning in what others might deem worthless. The clothes of the deceased, those that are meant to be discarded according to social customs, become treasures in the hands of the less fortunate. Practicality, not ritual, rules their lives. Every tear, every stitch, every faded patch in these garments tells a story of hard work, sacrifice, and love. They understand the value of labor, of effort, of sweat, things we, in our comfort, sometimes forget to appreciate. These people know that wasting something that represents the struggle of a lifetime would be an insult to the very essence of what it took to earn that garment. And so, they hold on to their belongings with a deep, unshakable respect. They've learned to survive, to adapt, to make do with what they have, and in doing so, they find strength in the most unexpected places. Their resilience in the face of hardship is a testament to their unyielding will to overcome. Their values, respect for what they own, a commitment to sustainability, and an unbreakable determination to persevere, are lessons we, perhaps too comfortably, have forgotten. In our fast-paced world of constant consumption, we could all learn something from these individuals, who understand the true meaning of worth and survival. It's not just about what you have, it's about what you make of it, and the strength you find in the face of adversity. Second characteristic: people who cherish emotions and memories. There are those who, when choosing to wear old clothes, are not merely driven by the need to save money or a lack of new options. No, for them, these clothes carry a profound emotional weight, a depth of meaning that transcends the passage of time. Each piece of fabric, each thread, is a silent witness to countless memories, experiences, and feelings that are woven into its fibers. I have had the privilege of witnessing such moments firsthand, a sight that has stayed with me ever since. I saw a group of military officers, their uniforms worn and faded from years of service, yet still carefully stored and cherished. To others, these might seem like mere relics of the past, worn out and no longer of any use. But to those who wore them, these uniforms were much more than garments. They were a living testament to the bravery, sacrifice, and glory of their youth. Every crease and imperfection told a story, one of courage, honor, and memories that no amount of time could erase. Even though the colors had faded, when they donned these uniforms, they were transported back to those glorious days when they stood proudly, side by side, fighting for a cause they believed in. And when others saw them in those uniforms, it wasn't just the faded fabric that moved them, but the dignity, the pride, and the unspoken emotions that radiated from those men. You could feel the weight of history on their shoulders, the stories of battles fought and won, the sacrifices made, and the pride of knowing that they had served something greater than themselves. But this attachment to clothing, to memories, is not reserved solely for soldiers. It is something that stretches across all walks of life, touching the hearts of many who have spent years working with their hands, pouring their sweat and effort into their labor. Factory workers, farmers, laborers, each of them has a special connection to the clothes they wear while toiling day in and day out. These clothes represent more than just work attire. They are emblems of perseverance, of struggle, of a life lived with dedication and hard work. Even after they retire, many of these individuals keep their work clothes, sometimes to wear again on a quiet day, but more often, simply to keep them as a tangible reminder of the days that defined them, the days that shaped their lives. I can only imagine the emotions that arise when they pull these clothes out of storage, feel the worn fabric in their hands, and remember the long hours, the sweat, the exhaustion, but also the quiet satisfaction of a job well done. And then there are the reunions, the moments when people gather after years of separation, and you can see the emotional significance of their clothes in full bloom. At class reunions, it's not unusual to see old schoolmates wearing their school uniforms from decades ago. These clothes, once filled with the hopes and dreams of youth, now serve as portals to the past. The laughter, the pranks, the friendships forged in the classroom and on the playground, all these memories rush back, flooding the hearts of those who were once young and carefree. For them, those school uniforms are much more than a symbol of a bygone era. They are a direct link to the essence of their youth, a reminder of who they once were, of the dreams they had, and the promise of a future they were so eager to explore. For couples who have been married for many years, their wedding clothes hold a special place in their hearts as well. Perhaps the fabric has faded, and the once crisp lines have softened, but the emotional significance of those garments has only deepened. The wedding dress, the suit, it's not just about the fabric. It's about the love, the joy, and the commitment they symbolized on that life-changing day. For these couples, holding on to those garments is a way to preserve the magic of that moment, to remember the vows made, the promises spoken, and the dreams shared as they step into a life together. Each time they look at their wedding attire, it's as if they are transported back to that beautiful day when their love was fresh, pure, and full of hope. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Military uniforms, work clothes, school uniforms, wedding dresses, each one carries with it a deep well of emotions, stories, and memories that make them far more valuable than any material wealth. These people are not concerned with the physical worth of the items they hold so dear. No, they understand that true value is not measured by a price tag, but by the emotions and stories that are imbued within an object. They teach us a powerful lesson, that the things we cherish are not always the most beautiful or the most expensive, but the ones that hold meaning, that speak to the heart, and that connect us to our past. In this fast-paced world where we often rush to discard the old in favor of the new, it's easy to forget that sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones that carry the weight of memories. Memories that remind us of who we were and who we have become. Third characteristic: people who place great importance on the quality of products. Among the individuals who proudly wear the same clothes for 10 to 20 years, there is a distinct group who does so not just out of emotional attachment or financial necessity, but because they deeply value the quality of the product itself. For these people, their clothing is not just a temporary indulgence, but a wise investment in something that will stand the test of time. Their clothes remain as beautiful and durable as they were when first purchased, even after years of use, washing, and wear. This is no accident. It is the result of choosing clothing with a keen eye for quality from the outset. These individuals understand that true value lies not in fleeting trends or cheap thrills, but in the enduring craftsmanship of well-made products that will continue to serve them for decades. Their wardrobe choices reflect a long-term vision, one that values sustainability, practicality, and intelligence over temporary satisfaction. As the saying goes, time is a double-edged sword, and it holds particular significance in the world of fashion. Time doesn't just pass. It also accelerates the deterioration of items that were not designed to last. Poorly made clothing, often crafted from low-quality materials, quickly begins to show signs of wear. Clothes made from flimsy fabrics fade, shrink, or lose their shape long before their owners are ready to part with them. The once vibrant colors dull, seams unravel, and the fabric begins to thin. What was once an affordable piece of fashion becomes a liability, requiring frequent repairs or eventual replacement. In contrast, well-crafted clothes stand firm against the passage of time. The sturdy stitching, high-quality materials, and attention to detail ensure that, year after year, they continue to serve their purpose with unwavering reliability. The decision to purchase quality, in this sense, becomes a proactive choice, a step toward building a wardrobe that doesn't just survive but thrives through time. For those who place importance on the quality of products, their clothing is much more than just an aesthetic choice. It is a deliberate statement about their values, their understanding of sustainability, and their respect for craftsmanship. These individuals are not swayed by the allure of cheap, trendy pieces that promise instant gratification but fail to deliver lasting value. Instead, they choose clothing with the understanding that they are investing in something far greater than momentary satisfaction. A well-made piece of clothing is not just a material possession, it's a reflection of the wearer's intelligence, discernment, and character. It speaks to a mindset that sees beyond the immediate and recognizes the lasting worth of things that are made with care and attention to detail. People who value quality over quantity understand that their clothing is an investment not just in appearance, but in their lifestyle as a whole. They know that the long-term benefits of choosing quality, whether in clothing, furniture, or other products, far outweigh the quick rewards of cheaper, lesser alternatives. By investing in quality pieces, they save money in the long run, not only because these items last longer, but also because they often require fewer repairs and replacements. In a world where disposable fashion is the norm, those who choose quality are making a conscious decision to reject the wastefulness of fast fashion in favor of something more enduring and sustainable. They understand that a classic shirt, a perfectly tailored pair of trousers, or a well-crafted jacket never goes out of style, because timeless designs always retain their appeal. These pieces, whether worn at work, during a casual outing, or on a special occasion, serve as versatile and enduring staples in any wardrobe. Moreover, quality-conscious individuals tend to gravitate towards simpler, more traditional designs rather than the latest, ever-changing fashion trends. While the fashion industry might churn out new fads every season, these individuals are wise enough to recognize that trends are fleeting. What's popular today is often irrelevant tomorrow. For instance, a well-made classic white shirt can be worn in almost any situation: a formal event, a casual dinner, or even a day at the office. In contrast, bell-bottom pants, once a fashion statement of the 1980s, have long been relegated to the back of closets, forgotten and out of style. This demonstrates that the truly valuable pieces in our wardrobes are those that transcend passing trends and maintain their relevance through time. Furthermore, people who prioritize quality understand the importance of making thoughtful and informed choices. They don't make purchasing decisions based on impulse or the desire to keep up with others. Instead, they approach shopping with the same level of consideration and care as they do any other significant life decision. These individuals are not driven by the allure of sales, flashy advertisements, or the fear of missing out on a fleeting trend. They are motivated by a deeper understanding of the value of well-made, high-quality products, ones that will continue to perform well and look good for years to come. Their wardrobe choices reflect this wisdom, with each item thoughtfully selected for its timeless appeal, durability, and craftsmanship. People who emphasize quality do not view their clothing as a mere reflection of status or wealth. They know that true luxury lies in longevity, and that the mark of true elegance is the ability to make a few carefully selected, high-quality items work for many years. Their clothes not only endure the passage of time but improve with age. The patina that develops on a well-worn leather jacket, and the softening of a fine cotton shirt after years of washing, are the hallmarks of quality. They are a reflection of the careful, intentional decisions these individuals made at the outset and the satisfaction they feel in knowing that their clothing continues to serve them long after others have cast aside theirs. In a world that increasingly values the immediate and the temporary, those who place great importance on the quality of their possessions offer a valuable reminder. True worth is found not in the fleeting or the disposable, but in the enduring, the sustainable, and the well-crafted. The act of choosing quality over quantity is not just about material goods. It's about choosing a lifestyle that values depth, wisdom, and the long-term rewards of thoughtful decision-making. These individuals serve as models for all of us, showing that there is more to life than chasing after the latest trends, and that sometimes the best things in life are those that last. Fourth characteristic: people who manage their bodies carefully so their clothes fit well. As time moves on, we can't help but notice how our bodies change. Sometimes slowly, sometimes in ways that take us by surprise. These changes often become more visible as we age, especially after life experiences like marriage, childbirth, or the pressures of daily life. Women, in particular, may find that their waistlines gradually expand, while men may notice a shift in their energy levels, often feeling more fatigued and seeing weight gain creeping up on them. These inevitable changes sometimes force us into the uncomfortable reality of needing to buy new clothes in larger sizes, a reflection of the body we can no longer fit into our old clothes. However, some manage to defy this natural aging process. People who, year after year, can still wear the same clothes they've had for 10, even 20 years. These individuals have developed an incredible discipline over their bodies, ensuring that they never stray too far from a balanced body shape. They don't let themselves indulge in unhealthy habits or let their weight fluctuate uncontrollably. The moment their weight shifts, they act quickly, adjusting their diet and exercise to regain that balance. These people don't see this as a chore but as a way of life, one that is scientific, intentional, and deeply connected to their overall well-being. What stands out the most about them is the level of self-discipline they embody. They live in tune with their bodies, controlling their diet with the same care and attention they would use for something precious. Emotional overeating, something so many of us are guilty of, is a foreign concept to them. Regular exercise isn't a trend. It's a commitment they've made to themselves, not just to maintain their body shape but to feel vibrant, strong, and healthy. This isn't just about appearance. It's about nurturing one's health and mind. For these individuals, their body is their canvas, and they keep it in prime condition so that their clothes, which hold memories of different chapters in their lives, continue to fit them just as they did when they first bought them. To wear clothes that fit well is not only a testament to one's appearance, but a reflection of one's ability to manage their life with intention and care. It is proof of patience, effort, and the wisdom to understand that a balanced life requires consistency and small, daily actions. Their lifestyle is truly inspiring, reminding us that the act of taking care of our bodies goes far beyond aesthetics. It's a choice that affects our moods, our confidence, and even the lifespan of the clothes we wear. This lifestyle doesn't just help preserve our clothes. It breathes new life into them, making them more meaningful, as they become part of a story of careful and loving self-management. In a world where everything feels so fast-paced, these individuals remind us that slowing down, taking care of ourselves, and living with intention will always be the true keys to long-term happiness and health. Final characteristic: people who can wear any clothes with confidence. There is a timeless piece of wisdom from a famous writer who once wrote, "In the key stages of life, a person will find words to express their feelings toward others." As I reflect on this, I can't help but think about the profound truth hidden in these words. Especially as we enter middle age, the word comfort takes on a new meaning. A meaning that is not just about physical ease, but a deeper, emotional and psychological state of being. For me, this word encapsulates a life that is light, free and radiates confidence. It's a characteristic I see in those rare individuals who can wear any kind of clothing with pride, who can slip into a well-worn shirt or a pair of faded jeans, and still carry themselves with unwavering poise. What's remarkable about these individuals is that they don't let old, outdated clothes make them feel insecure or anxious. Their confidence isn't rooted in the latest fashion trends or the brand names they wear. It comes from an inner richness, from a self-assurance that is deeply embedded within them. Even when dressed in clothes that others might deem unflattering or aged, they exude an air of cleanliness, neatness, and grace. There's something effortlessly elegant about them, an understated charm that makes them glow, regardless of the material they wear. Their lifestyle, grounded in humility and simplicity, speaks volumes about their character. The most beautiful thing about these people is their ability to see clothing as an expression of themselves, not a means of seeking validation from others. They don't need to prove their worth through extravagant outfits or the need to stand out. Their quiet confidence flows from within, through their natural appearance, their wisdom, and the respect they have for themselves. This is what makes them so captivating. It's a lesson we all can learn. It's not what you wear that defines you, but the attitude you carry with you. It is your inner self that shines through, enhancing every outfit you wear, no matter how simple or worn out it may be. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. These individuals inspire more than just admiration for their style. They challenge us to rethink the true value of the things we own. They have mastered the art of frugality, not out of necessity, but as a way of life that preserves both their dignity and the environment. The philosopher once wisely said, "Frugality is not about being tight-fisted but about looking ahead." And how true this is. Frugality is not just a virtue of the past. It is a quality that should be cherished in any era. It speaks to sustainability, responsibility, and respect for the planet, for future generations, and for our well-being. These people refuse to throw away their old clothes. Instead, they repurpose, recycle, and pass them on to others, often handing down clothes that their older children can no longer wear to their younger siblings. A pair of jeans, a cozy sweater, a well-loved jacket, all are treated with care and reverence. Even after years of use, they can still be folded neatly, stored away in drawers or boxes, ready to serve someone else. And in this simple act, they save not only money but also reduce waste, showing us the beauty of mindful living. One outfit can last decades, transcending trends and showing us that material things are not disposable. They hold value beyond their immediate use. What stands out about these individuals is their ability to live with intention. They are not caught in the web of consumerism. They understand that the true value of clothes is not in their price tag, but in the memories and stories they carry. It's not about purchasing the latest designer piece or showing off a luxury brand. It's about cherishing what you have, taking care of it, and recognizing the beauty in simplicity. These people, often born in the 50s, 60s, or 70s, have lived through difficult times and learned the true value of frugality and simplicity. They know how to live practically, profoundly, and with purpose. Their lifestyle isn't one of excess or showiness. It's about creating a life that is rich in meaning and connected to what truly matters. By continuing to wear clothes that are old or repurposed, they are not just saving money. they are sending us a powerful message about beauty and wisdom. Their fashion is not about fleeting trends or empty vanity. It is about the quiet dignity of living simply, mindfully, and with respect for both the past and the future. This message is especially poignant as we grow older. After 60, when life slows down, we begin to truly understand the depth of this simple, beautiful way of living. Each item we own carries its own story, and through careful use and appreciation, we build a life that is not just sustainable, but meaningful. These people remind us that fashion is not about following the crowd. It is about the bond we form with the things we own, and the responsibility we hold to ourselves and the world around us. The way we choose to live, mindfully, practically, and with respect for the earth, is a reflection of our true values. In a world obsessed with trends and the superficial, perhaps we could all learn a little from their way of living. Instead of viewing fashion as just a way to look good or fit in, we can see it as part of a deeper, more sustainable way of life. A life that is beautiful, meaningful, and above all, true to who we are. As people grow older, they often reflect on their lives with a sense of peace and gratitude, enjoying the quiet moments spent with family. This time of reflection also becomes an opportunity to pass on invaluable lessons to the younger generation. However, the words they choose to share with their children and grandchildren can have a profound impact, either strengthening family bonds or creating subtle divisions. Sometimes, silence can be the most powerful tool. Wise people understand the power of words and know when to speak and when to remain quiet. Let's explore 3 things that wise individuals avoid saying to their children in their later years. Things that can either nurture or harm the relationships they've worked a lifetime to build. 1. Biased remarks or comparisons. In every family, one of the most important responsibilities of parents is to ensure that all their children feel equally loved, valued, and respected. Although parents often do this with the best of intentions, they may not always realize how deeply their actions and words affect their children. Children are incredibly sensitive to how they are treated by their parents, and even small differences in how they are treated can leave lasting emotional marks. As children grow older, they begin to see beyond the surface and notice the subtleties in their parents' behavior. Unfortunately, parents may inadvertently express emotions or make comparisons that create an invisible divide between siblings. For instance, if one child shows more care or attention towards the parents, they may receive excessive praise and gratitude, while the efforts of other children go unnoticed. This may seem harmless at first, but over time, it fosters feelings of resentment, competition, and inadequacy in the overlooked children. Even seemingly minor, unintentional biases can lead to deep-rooted tensions, gradually widening the rift between siblings. The smallest of differences in treatment, left unchecked, can lead to a slow but steady erosion of family unity. Worse still, these emotional wounds may fester long after the parents are gone, causing lingering discord that can negatively impact family relationships for generations to come. This is why truly wise parents are always mindful of the words they speak and the actions they take. They understand the profound impact of their words on their children's hearts and minds. Instead of making comparisons or unconsciously favoring one child over another, they strive to celebrate each child's unique qualities and efforts. Encouragement, love, and recognition should be given freely to all, regardless of outward appearances or achievements. Wise parents take the time to listen to each child's individual needs and growth, nurturing them in a way that fosters both a sense of security and unconditional love. Only through this approach can children feel truly accepted, understood, and valued for who they are, not for how they compare to others. In families where wisdom prevails, parents lead by example, creating a safe and respectful environment where children learn the importance of appreciating and supporting one another. This practice becomes an invaluable lesson passed down through the generations, creating a family culture where mutual respect and love are not just ideals but daily realities. It is in this spirit of unity that family bonds grow stronger and endure over time. When parents are intentional about fostering this sense of harmony and fairness, they not only protect their children's emotional well-being but also set the foundation for generations of love, trust, and connection. After all, In the grand tapestry of family, no thread should feel more important than another. 2. Complaints about the spouse. In any marriage, it's completely natural to encounter differences of opinion and occasional conflicts. After all, no two people are exactly alike, and living together for years, decades even, can only amplify the complexities of a relationship. However, what truly concerns me is when spouses choose to complain about each other in front of their children, particularly in their later years. Such behavior not only undermines the fundamental respect that should exist between partners, but it can also irreparably damage the family's image. Imagine the emotional toll on the children when they witness these complaints. They begin to internalize this negativity, slowly cultivating misconceptions about marriage and relationships. What was once a sacred bond in their eyes can quickly become a source of confusion and distrust. As parents, our actions and words are powerful. They serve as the blueprint for how our children will eventually navigate relationships. It's not just about teaching them what's right or wrong. It's about modeling the behaviors they will likely replicate in their own lives. When we argue or vent in front of them, we are subconsciously showing them that disrespect and disunity are acceptable ways to resolve differences. But if we choose instead to resolve our issues privately, to show respect and understanding toward our spouse, even when we're upset, it sends a much stronger, clearer message. We're teaching them that relationships are built on trust, communication, and, most importantly, love. This, I believe, is the foundation of healthy, long-lasting relationships that can withstand the test of time. When we reach our later years, family peace becomes even more crucial. The trivial disagreements that once seemed so important start to fade into the background, and we begin to see things through a lens of what truly matters. At this stage, we must avoid letting small, fleeting conflicts disturb the tranquility that should define our home. Learning to forgive, to let go of past grievances, and to appreciate the person we've spent a lifetime with is vital. Our spouse isn't just someone we share a home with. They are the person who has stood by us through every challenge, every joy, every heartache. They've weathered life's highs and lows with us, and they deserve our love, our patience, and our respect. If we can't offer these things in our later years, then when can we? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In my opinion, as we age, the value of our relationships becomes clearer than ever. It's the love we give and receive, the moments of tenderness and understanding, that truly matter. And this love, this peace in the home, is the most precious gift we can offer to our children, showing them how to navigate their relationships with grace, respect, and unwavering love. 3. Complaints about the previous generation. Many people, especially in moments of frustration or self-reflection, often find themselves blaming their parents or the previous generation for the challenges they face in life. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, if only I had been given better opportunities, my life would have turned out so much differently. Or, my parents never really cared about me the way I needed them to. These kinds of statements, while seemingly harmless or justifiable in the heat of the moment, are not only unproductive but can also leave a lasting, negative impact on both individuals and society as a whole. Complaining about the past and pointing fingers at the previous generation can easily become a destructive habit, leading us down a path of constant dissatisfaction and resentment. By perpetually blaming others, especially parents or grandparents, we teach younger generations that it's okay to shift the responsibility for their struggles onto others. This not only fosters a sense of entitlement, but also creates an unhealthy mindset that nothing is ever their fault. Worse still, this mindset can erode the foundations of gratitude and humility that are so essential in life. When we criticize the older generation, we risk diminishing the respect and love children have for their families, undermining the very core of familial bonds. What follows is often a gradual loss of traditional values and the cherished concept of family unity. It's a slow, silent erosion that can rip apart generations, leaving no sense of history, connection, or appreciation. I truly believe that this kind of blame game is toxic, not just for personal growth, but for the very fabric of society. It's so easy to dwell on what was lacking in our upbringing, But in doing so, we forget the sacrifices our ancestors made and the wisdom they imparted, despite their flaws. The reality is, no one is perfect. Everyone's journey is filled with imperfections, but that doesn't mean it lacks value. Wise individuals understand this truth. They know that, although we cannot change the past or undo what has been done, our attitudes toward it shape the present and future. Instead of complaining about what was missing or what they wish had been different, they focus on the strength and resilience their parents or grandparents showed. They share stories of overcoming adversity, lessons learned from hard times, and the invaluable wisdom passed down through generations. If we want our children to grow into responsible, compassionate, and grateful individuals, we must lead by example. By teaching them to appreciate the struggles and triumphs of their elders, they can learn to value family ties and take responsibility for their own lives. It's not about idealizing the past or pretending everything was perfect. It's about recognizing the strength in imperfection and using it as a foundation for growth. I strongly believe that when we shift our focus from complaint to gratitude, we create a ripple effect that nurtures a sense of appreciation for the sacrifices made by those who came before us, and we give our children the tools they need to carry forward the most beautiful legacy of all: family love and respect. As we come to the end of this discussion, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored today. We've delved into the importance of appreciating the sacrifices of the previous generation, how complaints and blame can undermine our sense of responsibility and gratitude, and how shifting our focus from the past to the present can shape a brighter future. I hope these insights have sparked some reflection in you and opened your eyes to the power of perspective. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What is one key lesson you've learned from this video that you will bring into your own life? Please share it with us in the comments below. I look forward to reading your thoughts and seeing how this message resonates with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next video.